Hey Wizard. So there's really no quick way to say this, so I'm just going to show it to you. But the too long didn't read is that you and I can now trade directly with one another, paying zero transaction fees to any broker, to any exchange, to any third party trying to shill a crypto, and even to the developer, i.e. in this case myself. It's completely free for traders, and traders keep the transaction fees, except for the transaction fees that pay the network, the blockchain network, to move the transactions. But this is built on Solana. So those transaction fees are near zero. They are so low, which is absolutely fantastic. I'm not advocating Solana. I'm going to talk more about using the SUI blockchain or the Aptos blockchains, etc. in other videos. But right now, the proof of concept has been developed. You can go and use this right now. You can go to this GitHub address here. I'm going to link it in the description. You can download the files if you know coding and run them from your local machine. It can't be taken down. Once someone else has this code, it's there. And it's for us and it's for you. And I'm really excited about it. So with that said, let's go and create some actual trades over here. And I'll talk more about the blockchains and stuff in later videos, the advantages, disadvantages, etc. But let's just talk about what we're doing. So let's say I'm looking at the price of Solana. Now I'm on the cryptowizards.net membership website, so separate website. And I'm looking at this and I'm going, okay, I think Solana is going to be up. I'm feeling very bullish on it. You're doing TA or you're doing statistical analysis or machine learning, or you're doing, whatever, fundamentals. You're bullish. And you want to go and trade based on an outcome. I don't want to buy now and put in a stop loss and get cut out and all of that. I don't want to pay bid and ask spreads. I don't want to do things traditionally anymore. I just want to bet essentially based on outcomes that I predict. If I'm wrong, I lose my money. If I'm right, I double my money. Like, that's what I want to do. Let's say I have $1,000 worth of capital. My trades are only going to be small. They're going to be like $10 size trades, right? So I'm going to manage my capital just like you would in traditional trading. But the idea here is we're making options enormously cheap and the odds are just baked in. Like it's 50-50, even though in the bigger version that I develop, I'll make it so the trader can set the odds. Right now, this is just a proof of concept. So let's say I want to go and place that trade. Right now we have something similar in, PancakeSwap. We have this thing here, which is very risky. You can lose all your money. We've covered this loads in other videos. I even covered it in the Udemy course. It's very, very dangerous for lots of reasons. I know someone had some success with martingale, but they said it was stressful as hell. And the reason is because the payouts are uncertain. And in other platforms, the payouts are like 1.98. Well, that's still a big percentage to be giving up. And bid and ask spreads on options are huge. Why would I pay that? I'm literally guaranteeing to lose money over time. Mathematically, it's guaranteed. Why are we paying those? Well, we're paying them because we're relying on these platforms to bring liquidity providers and to make markets so that whenever I want an order, I can get in. If we give that idea up and say, let's just trade amongst each other and take whatever we give one another, we kill all of that. The disadvantage is that the market's not as liquid in terms of there might not be the trade there and then as you want it. But the more people that use it, the more liquidity there will be. And if you just let the market decide, the market can make the market and the traders keep the fees. That's the vision. I feel passionate about it. You don't have to, but I want to show it to you. So here we are on the application. And here on the order book, I can see, there's some traders here. Right now, there's just 3 because these are all me. No one else knows about this until you see this video, other than my friend who I emailed it to. But this is what you're seeing right now, right? I can see some traders have said, okay, they're willing to bet. Here, they're the maker, and they're willing to bet that in the next hour from whenever this contract starts, the price of Solana will be down. This one says they'll bet it's up. This one says they'll bet it's up. This is all settled with Chainlink on the Solana blockchain right now, by the way. So that's where the pricing gets baked in and settled. And I say, okay, I'm actually not sure about these 1 hour markets. I want to work on a 5-minute market. So I'm going to create an order. I'm going to become a market maker. And I'm going to say, right, I'll create a 5-minute market and I'll bet either 0.1 sol, 1 sol, 5 sol. Here I'll just use 1 sol and I'm going to bet long. So I'm just going to place that order there and confirm it with my wallet. And in a second, that should be done. Order placed. There you go. I can close that. Now, if I refresh the data from the blockchain, I can now see my orders here. So here's the 5-minute order. And there was another one I placed before, by the way. I just hadn't refreshed it. But here you can see I've gone long, and that's happened here at 2204. Now we're at 2205. I could go and close my order. Let's say that actually, I don't want someone to take that because now I've changed my mind. I could just go here, select this and close my order, and I'm out, right? I'm out of the trade. If I go and refresh this, you'll see that it's now in play. And if I wait 5 minutes, I can just go and claim the liquidity back from that order. What does all that mean? Well, instead of me just saying all of this blurb and just spitting out a screen to you that you've never seen before, let me actually walk through this process as though I was brand new to this and I've never seen it before in my life. So what I'm going to do is go over here to Firefox. I recommend using Chrome, but I'm using Firefox because I don't have a Phantom wallet on here. I'm going to create a new wallet and pretend I'm someone else, right? So here I'm going to go to Phantom. And it's ironic I'm using Phantom because of the news that just came out with Phantom. But sorry to anyone who might have lost money through that. And here I'm going to add this Phantom onto Firefox over here. So I think we've gone and that's downloading now. I'm going to hit add and there it is. So yeah, I'm going to go create a wallet. I'll put in a password, whatever. You know, you do this with care. I'm just doing it so the video is not really long. I'm like rushing through creating a wallet, etc. Make sure if you haven't created a wallet or you are creating one, just be very cautious about it. Now, the other thing is this is all on DevNet, right? So just to, in case I hadn't mentioned it already, we're on DevNet here. So you can just airdrop Solana. Do not send yourself real Solana. I cannot help you if you send yourself real Solana and you lose it. This is all for research and education only. It's for us to gamify trading, to build trading solutions as a community, and just to have fun with it all, right? This is not serious. It is research and education, and it's all on DevNet. So you can do this without risking any money right now. Theoretically, someone could just take all the code and put it on mainnet. By the way, it'll just run. This will run on mainnet with real Solana, but I'm not doing that, right? I'm just going to put it here for research and education only. And here we are. So we've added Phantom. It's now in my browser over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to that address. So I'm going to say, right, let's go to Crypto Wizards, not .net, because that's the membership website for us, right? This is going to be cryptowizardsnet.github.io/Solana React Trader. So here's the app, and I'll link it in the description of this video. And I'm just going to go and connect my Phantom wallet. I just downloaded and authorize all of that. And here I am. Now you'll notice that if I go back to Chrome with my other wallet, I see a lot more. There's a lot more going on. That's because I'm set up, right? Everything is already set up here. But right now, if I go back to Firefox, it doesn't look the same. If I go here, I don't see anything on these tabs. Well, that's because I haven't got any trades. I'm brand new to this. The only trades I see are the open order book from all other traders. And if you're going and using this and loads of people are adding in liquidity, you should see a big list here of trades you can go and take, or go here and create your own, become the market maker, right? So that's essentially what you're going to see. So let's get set up. The first thing we need to do is airdrop ourselves some Solana. But before we do that, and very importantly, take your wallet here and change it. So in the bottom right here, there's a settings icon. Go there and change this over to the DevNet. So hit change network, DevNet. And now I'm in DevNet. Right, great. So what I'm going to do is airdrop some Solana to my DevNet wallet. Let's go back here and copy the address. I could also just, by the way, go here to my wallet and copy it there and paste it here into this address and make this 2 Solana. If you put any more than 2, it won't send you the Solana, right? So this is just DevNet Sol. Just click DevNet over here and there you go. So I've clicked DevNet, and when I look at my balance, there's my 2 Solana. Great, we've done step 1. Now, step 2 is to create a trading account. So I'm going to click on that and then explain what this means. Just click on that. So I go and hit approve. And here you go. We've now got our trading account. And if it doesn't just show it to you, by the way, just refresh the browser like it should show there, as long as you had money in your wallet. Now, I've got my wallet account. So if I look here, I've got 1.909 Sol, and that's what shows here. And if I want, I can go and airdrop more. Why not? You know, let's go and drop ourselves another 1 Solana. So you can either go and airdrop more Solana. If I refresh that balance, here it is. I've now got 2.909. But I've also got my trading account. Now, this account is mapped to you and your wallet specifically. No one else has this account. And you can deposit and withdraw from this account however and whenever you want to. So I could say, okay, I actually want to send 2 Solana. So I'll say 2 Solana, I want to go and deposit. And it's going to ask me to approve the transaction. So it's going to say, okay, you want to send 2 Sol to this account. And it's going to cost you 0.0001 Sol, like tiny amount of money. I'll just hit approve. And now you can see I've got 2.00 whatever Sol in that account. If I want to withdraw it, I don't need anything in here, by the way. Whenever you hit withdraw, it withdraws everything back into your wallet. So when I hit withdraw, I can withdraw all of my Sol back into my wallet here. I haven't built it so you can choose how much to withdraw. That's another improvement I'll make in the future to another smart contract. But now you can see everything's back in my personal wallet. I got nothing in my trading account. So if you want to trade, you need Sol in your trading account. Now, why is there this small balance over here? Well, this is because this is the amount you need in for your data to be stored for your trading account and for your account to exist rent-free. So with Solana, the way it works, which is interesting for traders, is that to store data, you rent the ability to store that data. They're called accounts. So you rent that account. If you have 2 years worth of Solana in that account, it's rent-free. So it just exists. So I've built this so that it's always everything's just rent-free. The data will never go anywhere. It will always stay there. But in the future, I'll probably, if I used Solana, which I probably won't, but if I used it, I'd build it so that a trader can decide to close that account and withdraw even the tiny amounts of rent that are sitting in there. Anyway, that's just a bit of technical jargon. Let's go and add in some Solana again because we actually want to trade. So I'm going to add in 2 Solana over here. And that's now going to enable me to start trading, right? I've got my 2 Solana. Now let's see here. I can see all of these orders here, right? There's an order I could take where the make is long. So if I take that, means I'm going short. There's another one here on a 5-minute market, a 1-hour market, a 1-hour market. Let's say I'm interested in the 5-minute market. I'm going to go and take that order. So the order here was created at 21:49. It's now 22:13. This is based on the Solana Unix timestamp. So I'm going to go and hit take order and approve that transaction. You can see it's quite repetitive now, right? You're approving transactions. And let me refresh this order book. You can see that market is no longer there. That 5-minute one is gone. Where's it gone? Is it in open orders? No, because these are the orders from the order book that I've created as a market maker, which I haven't done any right now. I'll show that to you separately. It's in this in play because this order is now live, right? A maker has now matched a taker. In this case, I'm a newbie. I've come to this. I'm the market taker. And right now the taker's winning because you are the taker. And actually it's saying now winning because there it was 0. But the reason is because the price is now 1 cent below the price that got locked in. What price got locked in? Well, the maker, who was actually myself but pretending to be someone else, created this at 21:49 and said, I'm willing to create a 5-minute market. I'm bullish on Solana. I've come here at 22:13, which is the time now, and taken that order. The minute I took it, Solana went through using the Chainlink integration, got the price of Solana to USD and locked it into our contract. And that's called your benchmark price. I don't know if that was the right terminology. We're making this up. We'll call it whatever we want to for now. And so you and I can decide basically what we want to call this. But here we've got 38.52 as the price. Here right now, the price is 38.48. Now I'm going to caveat what I said about decentralized for a second. This front end app is just built with React. I really struggled to get off-chain stuff talking with Chainlink. So right now I've just used the Binance price as a proxy for Solana to USD. So that's just something to note. And it's something to improve on. It's just, I'll do this in the next video because I don't want to make this video about all the techie stuff. The next video I'm going to do that, advantages and disadvantages. But just know that when this got created, it used the on-chain Chainlink price. When it gets settled, it will do the same. So right now, this order is live. We're at 22.15. If I wanted to, I couldn't take any money out of this contract right now. I haven't built in the other features like in-play trading where I could let others buy this contract from me and charge them a premium. And we literally can gamify trading, right? And I plan to do that. But right now, I just have to wait. And so does the market maker. Our trade is in swing and we're going to see who wins. And so right now the take is winning because the Solana price is 7 cents below this benchmark price over here. The maker went long and I went short. I'm the taker. And it says here, you are the taker. Very cool. Now let's say that I'm really enjoying this and I'm like, I want more 5-minute markets. I want to go short again. I can create an order and bet say 1 sol, or here I'll bet 0.1 sol. And I'm going to go short and place that order. And now I can go and approve the transaction as soon as it shows it to me. And there we go, that's done. If I go and refresh the order book, now you can see here's my order. The reason I know it's my order is it's got this purple flag. Tells me that's my order. If I go to open orders, it filters out everyone else's and just shows me mine. Now let's say I've changed my mind actually and I go, oh no, I've changed my mind. I'm just going to close that order. Before someone else goes and takes it, I can go and do that. I can become the taker and the maker. And the fees I'm paying are literally just the transaction fees for Solana. If I refresh that, you'll see it's no longer in the order book. It's now in the in play. It's next to the other one. Right, so here it says you are both sides, meaning I'm the maker and the taker on this, meaning I'm guaranteed to win and guaranteed to lose, meaning I'll just get the original capital back. Basically, that's what that means. And all I lost were the transaction fees for the Solana network. So maybe it cost me 1 cent on this trade. 2 cents. I don't know. I haven't even worked it out. It's like a minuscule amount. And you don't have to just do this with 1.1 Solana. You can do it with 5 Solana or 1 Solana or whatever you put in the comments, right? You think we should do. Here's the other trade where I took this against someone else, where I'm the taker and someone else is the maker. Here we're at 22.18, right? So if I go and refresh this page now, you can see the trade's still there, but it's very, very close to being done, i.e. finished. Because right now I can't do anything with this trade. We just have to let it play out. So let's see now, still there. Now it's gone, right? So it hit the exact time where it's now claimable. So I can go here to the to claim, hit refresh, and here it is. I can go and now claim this trade because the taker is the winner. So let me go and claim that now. Now look at my balance before I do that. My balance is 0.8. If I go and hit claim, and I go and approve this here, and I refresh my balance, it's now 2.8. So I staked 1 Solana and I won back 2. My original one plus the market makers because I was right. So I got their Solana. And it could have gone the other way, by the way. It could have been them who got it. It just played out that way for this video. But look at the amounts that are transferring between wallets here. I've now got 2.800 right? We've only lost a tiny amount in transaction fees, which is really, really cool because no fees are, there's no fee going to any centralized party, no developer, no exchange, no broker. This is the future for trading. Blockchain is the future for trading. And please quote me on that in 3 to 5 years. Like, this is what it should be built towards, is settlement and direct peer-to-peer market making and trading. Now, if we think this is a good idea and lots of people are using these things, then we have a whole market and you'll have loads of liquidity. If people are like, no, I'd rather pay the bid in the ask, etc., and just have like millions of dollars of liquidity, then that's what will prevail. This is just an experiment, but this is the future I want to see. So I want to build it because where is it? Where does it exist? And so that's pretty cool. I can go here to claimed and refresh this, and you can see here now, here's where the taker won, and it's red because that means the short one. That was me. We just won that order. And there's also an about page. So the about page talks more about what this is, etc., etc., etc. And there are the links here to the Udemy courses and also the Crypto Wizards main website as well, I think is here somewhere. But it's fine. You all know what that is. Just remember, if you're a member of Crypto Wizards, don't pay for these Udemy courses because they're free. If you're on the Crypto Wizards website, you get that coupon and literally you have all those courses for nothing, right? If you're not a member of Crypto Wizards, that's cool. Wait for a flash sale on Udemy. You'll get it really cheap. So that's really cool. So let's go back here to our Chrome browser. This is now me back as the other person. You can see this is what I see. I see all my trades. And I can go and let's say I go and create a market. I'm going to create one rather than a 5-minute market, a 1-day market, meaning myself and the taker would have to wait 24 hours before one of us is right and can claim. So I'm just going to go, I'll say I'm going to go short on this one and I'm going to bet, I don't know, I'll bet 1 sol. That's fine. Place order. And I'm going to just approve that and close it. And now if I go back to here to the other trader on Firefox and refresh the list, you'll see here's that order. So I'm literally pretending to be 2 different people here, trading against myself. But you could be doing this. You could literally go to the site and trade against me. Like right now, we could literally be trading risk-free because this is just airdrop DevNet Sol. Remember, just be careful here because don't send mainnet Sol to it. And I say that for folk who are new to this because it can be really confusing. The other thing is you can view the blockchain history. So if you go to DevNet Solana Explorer, and I say, okay, actually what I want to do is view, let's say the maker, who is the maker? I've copied the address there by clicking on that, and I'll just go and take a look at them. And I can see who they are. I can see their transaction, their trades, their history, everything. Here's the contract. If I click on the contract and copy that address, let's have a look at what the contract means. So here's the contract and we can learn more about it, right? So the assigned program ID is this program. Here's the contract address. If I click on the program, what do I see? All right, now I'm getting a lot more information. So if you understand Solana and like how accounts and addresses work, you'll know how to sort of navigate through this. If you want me to do a video on it, I will. But what I'm telling you is that who the makers are and who the takers are, you can literally see their trading history and you can know everything about that trader, like in terms of their trading pattern. It's all on the blockchain. It's completely transparent. Really cool, really excited about it. So this is the application. Now, the long and the short of this is just a proof of concept. I spoke in the last video about the SUI blockchain and, then Aptos came up and I did a little experiment where I actually messaged in both Discords, asking for a balanced view comparing the 2 blockchains. By far the best response I got was on the SUI blockchain. And by the way, again, I'm not promoting SUI or Aptos or Solana. I'm not promoting any of these. I actually think that these layer 1s are missing a trick. The really important stuff is not being focused on. The stuff that's being focused on is like, how many transactions can we squeeze through? We don't need more transactions. Like this is plenty fast, right? This is fast enough. What we need is more transparency. We need better integrations with like Chainlink, etc. Or, we need outside data in the blockchain and we need to be able to schedule events like triggers that say when the 5 minutes is up, automatically settle this contract. Because right now, everything you can see is manual. Like, I can't even get this to settle the price based on when the 5-minute contract ends, for example, or the 1-hour contract. It's based on the price for when the maker or taker claims it. Meaning that, let's say, for example, we entered into a trade here. And let's say up here. And I went long and you went short. And 5 minutes later, the price did drop, meaning you were right, but you forgot to claim it. And then you went and made some dinner or whatever, and I waited for the price, and I'd seen you hadn't claimed it, and the price went back up. Now I'm the winner, because the winner is only determined once somebody claims it, and they can only claim it once the time limit has ended. And that's the very introduction to gamifying trading. I didn't do that on purpose. I did it because of the limitations of specifically the Solana Chainlink integration and getting historical price information to settle the contract. But I love it because it gamifies this. So we can literally build in logic and rules to do with trading and trade those logic and rules like we would playing poker. We can make trading fun. We can make it highly profitable. Where there's a winner, there will be a loser. So some people will lose, some people will make bank. That's trading. Until the next one, let me know what you think. Take care. Talk soon.